Hi, I'm Lovely. I'm finally back, and I just listened to episode 18 of the Magnus Protocol solo work, and I'm here to do a review. Before that, though, hi, let's play catch up a little bit. I got a new microphone. Hello. It might be a few episodes before I have this all figured out when it comes to my headset, because it's new to me. I learned that I can do a lot of things to kind of just make it sound better or make it sound right. So I'm in the middle of figuring that all out, but I think it sounds pretty good right now. But just a warning, it might change in the future. So bear with me a little bit. But hi, how are we all doing? I have 2 episodes to catch up on, and I'm finally starting to catch up. So, story time before the review. I'll put a timestamp for when I start the review because I think it'll be a little bit. As you may know, I was on vacation. I was on vacation for a week, and I planned on coming back and catching up on things almost immediately. But my throat got damaged. I made the dumbass mistake. I'm 24, almost 25. I had Pop Rocks when I had a dry throat, and I got fucked up. I think that was maybe 5 to 6 days ago, and I have just been going through it. I have been living off oatmeal, cough drops, tea, ramen, just all kinds of things, and I've been dealing with that. But because of that, I couldn't really record anything. So it's taken a lot longer than I wanted it to take. God, I hope that makes sense. I should probably record that last bit right there, but I'm okay. But no, I I couldn't return as soon as I wanted to. I had to give it like another week or so. But hi, I think my throat is good enough. I'm hoping to. There was a lot of stuff they planned on recording. I was gonna start more gameplay videos. I was gonna do more of that, but I have some reviews to do. So hi. This is the time of the review. We're at the review part now. I just finished listening to Solo Work, and this was a really good episode. I'm not sure where to start. So one, I want to say there were a lot of characters in this one, and a lot of conversations. We had, I believe, Teddy? We got a little glimpse of Teddy again. This is a big Alice episode. Alice was in a lot of this. Alice kind of feels like, I know it's an ensemble, but Alice really feels like the main character at points. I guess Alice and Sam are supposed to be, but when I think of like the person I want to hear from the most in this series so far, it's Alice. Their story is just really interesting. She's like got a really good story. But yeah, we have her and Teddy talk. They talk at the beginning, and I don't think much happens, but it's nice to see Teddy again. Looks like Teddy's looking for some work. I am worried for who he's working for, assuming he gets hired. But I'm very curious. I like the little tease. And then let me pull up the transcript right now. I think you can hear my mouse clicking and stuff in the background. I'm not completely sure. Let's see. Because I'm trying to think. Does the statement start immediately after that conversation? No. Sam and Lena talk for a little bit. Oh, yeah. I remember that now. That was an awkward conversation. Not much to say there. But yeah, no, we really got a lot. But this was a big episode. We got to see, I think this is the first time we've gone to Augustus. I could be wrong. Maybe they did. Augustus was the voice for the episode with the violin player. I think episode 3 or 4 of TMP. I'm not completely sure. This feels like the first time, but I could be wrong. Either way, it was exciting. And I like the little build-up they gave. Assuming this is the first time. Again, my memory's not the best right now. I'm a little embarrassed. But assuming this is the first time Augustus has shown up, I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh shit, this is Augustus. This is a new voice. This is the new voice. We're getting the 3rd voice in this. And they just like list off a bunch of details, and it kind of feels, it gives you time to really process that you're about to hear from this 3rd voice. Even if it's not the first one, we've mostly been hearing from John and Martin. So this was nice. And this was a nice statement. At first I was pretty confused by it. Like at first I thought it was potentially something Hilltop Road related, or something that was related to all the fears. Like we had this house that it seemed to belong to the Spiral. That's the vibe it gave. Like my immediate thought was thinking of Michael and Helen, and there were potentially other things in there. I have to look through it because they go, when they're describing the house, there's a lot of details that I, at the time as I was listening to it, I was assuming that, oh, this is for every fear. But I don't know. It doesn't seem that way as much. Either way, though, it was really nice. This was a good statement, and I'm I'm surprised I understood it by the end. I'm glad they explained it. I think I said it last review where I don't like how the characters aren't talking about the statements as much. And that was not the case with this one. They tackled it almost immediately, and it was really good. I think I've been hearing theories from my friends for a while where they're like, Alice knows there's stuff going on, but she's just like ignoring it. And it seems to be kind of confirmed in this episode. She's like, hey, if there's one thing I've learned from listening to all of these is do not be curious. If you're curious, you're gonna fucking die or worse. And I like the little confirmation on that. I do. But no, Sam is trying to like, hey, this kind of seems very much like the thing you dealt with. I don't think he was being sensitive. I get where he's coming from, but he didn't seem to tackle it in the best way, I think. Another thing that felt weird, so Sam was being all serious when it came to Alice, and then Gwen came in, being all serious, very briefly, not obvious so, but as soon as she mentioned the Bonzo thing, he just fucking laughed in her face, and I'm not saying it's out of character, but it did catch me off guard. Like, that wasn't... I don't think we've seen Sam act like that before. He's just laughing at a joke. I guess the joke really got him. It was really funny. But I don't know. I don't think it fit him that much. Like, I get the purpose of it. And it is just for this specific moment. Like, they're being serious and, oh, you mentioned, like, this, like, clown thing on TV when we're... Okay, you're clearly joking. I'm gonna laugh at that. That's funny. It's a real knee slapper, apparently, to Sam. But no, I think Sam's response didn't seem like Sam-like. I don't want to say it wasn't his character, but it wasn't... I feel like it wasn't something that we've seen with his character to respond like that. At least to me, I don't remember him. Maybe he laughs a lot when he's talking with Celia, that kind of stuff. But no, it did catch me off guard. But overall, I thought that statement and this portion of the episode were fantastic. Genuinely. It was really, really good. I liked all of it. And I thought it was done. I thought it was over. And then it kept going. And we got Georgie and Celia. Now, I know we had some... I don't want to say cameos because I don't want to just say that's what they are. But we got Gertrude and Jerry. I believe Jerry. It's you either say like Gary or Jerry. I believe it's Jerry. I actually re-listened to the book episode where they break down all the fears recently. I listened to that yesterday. I think it was yesterday. No! Wait. No, that was earlier today. I listened to that today. I was listening to it with a friend of mine who is on that episode. I think it's like episode 111, something like that, of TMA. And I think they say Jerry, so I believe it's that. I could be wrong. I think Georgie might have been in that episode. Georgie might have been in the episode that came out a few episodes ago in TMP. It's been a while. But no, like where we got the episode with Gertrude and Jerry, I think Georgie might have been in it. I think there were a lot of jokes about how many characters with the letter G in their name were in that episode. She might have been in that. I forgot, but it was nice to see her hair. And I'm pausing because I'm just thinking right now, because there's a lot of like, I had to pull up the transcript, be like, okay, let's see what the hell's happening. But no, we got Georgie. And it seems like she's like still doing her podcast thing, even talking about aliens and other stuff. Are you spying on me for the government? An interesting note something I noticed, having had the transcript in front of me, is there is a point where Celia's like, I promise I am not spying on you for the government. And Georgie says, what about the Illuminati, the Masons? I don't know what the Masons are. If somebody could fill me in on that, I'm not going to do any research. But no, she's like, Masons? Well, no, you wouldn't be spying for the Masons, but you know what I mean. And then in the episode, Celia says, wait, are you serious? But in the transcript, there is a cut line here where Georgie says, I can't risk getting silenced. I just wanted to make note of that because I think that's interesting. I don't think that's going to go anywhere, especially because that's not in the actual episode. But I thought that was interesting. So I guess she's just like paranoid about like all the paranormal stuff she's doing, that she's worried about being spied on or something like that. That's just me making some assumptions. I don't know. But yeah, overall, it feels nice to be back. I'm going to edit and then listen to the next episode either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. But this was nice. This was a really, really good episode, and it was a nice one to come back to. So yeah, I'm Lovely. I hope you've enjoyed my review, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.